Good morning. Something that I normally don't do, but today is different. Revolutionaries arise. The reason why I'm saying for this and I'm calling for this is because the other day, Griak One sent me a video of a ex-Panther military man, my brother, big brother. And he shed light on a lot of deficiencies in our African and black communities. For all those who don't want to be African and don't want to have nothing to do with it, you think you foundational black men or whatever you are, black Indians, then I suggest you go another route. Get off this platform. But for those who may want to listen, I'm going to be jumping around because that's what I do. I don't stick with a subject and do it just like I was taught in European schools. My spirit speaks to me. So therefore, whatever my spirit speaks to me to say, I say it, whether it's in order or out of order, according to somebody else's rules and regulations. And I do not cater, especially to young people 30 years younger than me, telling me what they think I should do. Get your own platform, do your own thing, do something for the community, and keep your mouth shut. You might listen and learn something. And this is what I'm going to tell you today. W.E. Du Bois has a book that said we must be 10 times better. We've always had to be better than the next person, whether they be people of color, but especially Europeans. But they already knew that, and that's why they kept us out of certain things. They wanted to keep us out of sports, their education system. Because, see, we are the education system. They found a man, and they found out that his Y chromosome was 338,000 years old, or maybe more. But the problem with that was, you see, that person was a black man. And everything that we have in science, based upon European study, tells us that that's almost impossible. But guess what? They had to do the analysis. And this time, they had black and people of color doing the analysis also. And they had to admit to the lies their grandfathers, their great-grandfathers, the slave catchers, the slavers, the people who insured the boats that came over that you said didn't come over. You see, yeah, they had black folks here way, way back before they had slave ships. You have to understand that nobody wants to admit to black folks populating this earth. But you got to come up with something else. You want to come up with Spaceman, Mr. Jetson? But let's get back to 10 times better. Jasmine Crockett. Let me tell you something that they're trying to do right now. They're trying to get somebody black to run against Jasmine Crockett in this senatorial race. And we should be very vocal about there is no other qualified candidate for that congressional seat she's running for. We need to put it out there that there is no one that can put their record of accomplishment and their love of their people before Jasmine Crockett's record and what she has been doing. And the fear that she causes because she loves her people. She loves her community. She loves law. She loves to go up in a place, you understand, well prepared, with a well prepared team. And you know what? If I was probably on her team, and she was working me hard, I might have a little resentment. But then at the end of the day, I would be so proud to be one of the people on her team because she handles her business. Al Green, Cory Booker, Hakeem Jeffries, you just came out of the closet? You're starting to make a little noise? If I can't hear y'all in the Senate, in the House of Representatives, I don't know you. But that's on me because I should study more. But I got my own worries. I have to fight Social Security. I have to fight the system that I gave part of my life to. You understand? That tells me that a European in my same position, whether he was in the foxhole or not, he's going to get his benefits 20 years before I get mine. He's going to know things about the system, the VA system that I don't know. And brothers are just starting to talk to brothers to let them know. I had a guy named Rory that got me into a position that led me to be into a better position, and I love him for that. Let me tell you something. We have to be 10 times better than we are, and we have to let loose the gatekeepers and the people who Europeans have been using for I don't know how many years to take us down. And we have to use the force that they used against us, against our own people sometimes, because they come in there and they do nothing but gatekeep, report back to the people that sent them, and they try to destroy what we are trying to build. And if you're trying to do that, well, you come to the right place, baby. You know why? Because when you get to a certain age and stage, you start getting to the point where you have this honesty about you that you love life and you care about it, but you don't have that much time. So therefore, you're willing to give up some of the years that you may still have to make this country, Africa, or wherever you are, a little bit better. And if that takes your demise or whatever the case may be, fine. Look at what Europeans do to keep their power. They sacrifice people. They'll throw them to the wolves. They'll mess over you. And actually, they retain power by any means necessary. Al Green, Cory Booker, Hakeem Jeffries, and all the people that are in our corner, please start making some noise, because you know what? Noise, and I'm talking about focused, honest noise, so that your people, us, can hear you and know where you stand. The time for being quiet is over with, unless you're a gatekeeper, unless you work for the CIA or FBI, ICE. What about working for the community? What about working for people that look just like me and you? I came on this morning to talk to you about that. We always had to be 10 times better, morally, educationally. We had to be 10 times better in raising our families. What happened to us?